going on, YouTube fans? Kobe Mercury Clark here at Kobe MC Photography. I'm going to talk to you guys quickly and show you a quick demonstration, which is why I have this in split screen once again, so you can see exactly what the setting or the stage is. I've got my car in the driveway and I've got the brick wall at just at the corner of my house here by the entrance. Obviously, the car has a lot of sunlight coming off of it just above the front passenger side wheel, so I'm going to take a shot of that after I take a shot of the brick wall. Why am I doing this? I'm glad you asked. Basically, as you scour the internet looking for certain avenues in regards to shooting photography and what to do, what the different settings are, and how to get the best out of your camera and all that stuff, you're going to run into a lot of this. Get out of automatic mode, shoot in manual mode, manual mode, manual mode, manual mode. No. Yes, manual mode does have its place. Now, if you're I shoot Pentax, so we have a more innovative way of dealing with manual mode with automatic ISO and things like that. Now, if your camera does allow you the ability to shoot in auto ISO in manual mode, then that's my suggestion to set that up, figure out what the highest ISO you're comfortable with in regards to how much noise is acceptable to you in your images. Don't go above that. So say for example, if you've got a D850 and you're perfectly comfortable, Nikon D850, and you're perfectly comfortable at shooting, say, I don't know, 8,000 ISO or something like that, then set your automatic ISO from the lowest and don't go over 8,000. What's going to happen is you dial in your shutter and your aperture, and when you're taking the shots, the camera's going to automatically, on the fly, like that, just like that, it's going to adjust the ISO for you. And believe me, the camera can do that a crazy amount of time faster than you ever can. So the reason I have this in split screen is to show you, if you have it completely in manual mode, where you manually put in the ISO, you manually put in the aperture, you manually put in the shutter speed, how long is it really going to take you to take two different photos? So here we go. Alright, so got my camera. I'm going to take one wide angle shot of the wall here, and I am underexposed right now. I'm going to keep it at ISO 100. And I'm at 1/125th of a second at f5.6, and I'm going to take a picture of the wall. And now I'm going to zoom in and take a picture of a bright section of my car just above the wheel. And ooh, I'm way overexposed. Okay. So I'm going to have to change that to, okay, 1/500th of a second. So that's how long that took. Now, if I switch this over to the Pentax way of doing auto ISO in manual mode, I already have the shutter speeds dialed in. So I'm going to take a shot of the wall. I am at 1/500th of a second. Boom. Boom. Camera had a bit of trouble focusing there because there's too much glare coming off the car, but that's how much of a difference it makes. So all those things saying manual mode, manual mode, manual mode, it really only helps you if you have automatic ISO set on your camera. That's pretty much it, really. I mean, other than that, say for example, one of the reasons to shoot in manual mode is if you have a certain depth of field you want. So you're using, I don't know, say a 51.8, which is the usual prime that I think everybody should have in their arsenal. And you want to have that completely blurred background, and you want to separate your subject from the background, have that creamy look for the background. Basically, So you could set it at, say, f2.8, or you could have it, just leave it wide open, whatever, 1.8. And, you set your shutter speed to whatever would actually correlate with the aperture that you're using. Then you can then, even with auto ISO, leave those settings exactly as they are. So you're getting a consistent look on your photos. But again, that only works if you have your auto ISO set. If you don't have your auto ISO set, it's going to take you a while to have to go back and change settings. And in the world of photography, man, anything can happen. Yeah, so that's pretty much all that is for today, for at least this episode, or this video, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'll be I'll be doing a few more of these as well in regards to my thoughts on certain avenues, and then going more in depth with the settings and how that changes, like aperture, shutter speed, things like that, motion blur, there's two different types of blur, by the way. There's your actual shaking, so when you're holding the camera, you're never 100% still. And if your shutter speed's too slow, it's going to pick that up, and whatever you're taking a picture of will be blurry. And then there's actual motion blur when you're okay, you could be on a tripod, but the shutter speed's too slow for you to capture the action. So I'll be getting into those things as well. But I hope this manual mode thing, hope to help out. Till next time, keep on shooting.